everybody, it's Kelly and I'm back with another 2-page layout today. So I am going to start by matting my photos on that red paper there. Excuse me. That is from Echo Park Jingle All the Way, and it's by the Chimney paper. So I liked the combination of the red and green here, sassy ATG, of the red and green and the more sort of graphic grid paper with the scripty green paper. So then I'll just go and I'm going to cut that off, kind of decide like how big I want things. So I just, I cut the top and the, well, I took it off the top, I think, actually. Anyway. And then I had a second piece of this paper. So I know that's a lot. I did save the cutoffs here, but I have so much paper. It's kind of good to use this up. So these are photos from last week, if these go up in the way they're supposed to. Last week you saw the present opening piece of Christmas Day for my grandkids. Now it's later on and they're playing, although with one of their new toys. And then my daughter-in-law's dad made my granddaughter a dollhouse, and she absolutely loves it. She uses her, right now she's using a lot of her Peppa Pig characters, if you're familiar with Peppa Pig in the dollhouse, but she will be using others. And I'm still playing with the lighting in these, in this particular video, so I'm still getting the glare. That'll, like I said, it's going to be a couple more weeks before the glare is gone. All right, so the red paper there is Echo Park Jingle All the Way by the Chimney. I think I said that already. And then the green paper is the Photo Play Gnome for the Holidays Christmas, and it's the Ski Slopes paper, which I love that little ho ho ho. I love that particular, like a true Christmas green. Almost leaning towards a Kelly green if it's not. So then I grabbed my Creative Memories corner rounder there. I'm going to round corners here, I think, just because right now it feels like just rectangle on rectangle and I want a little bit of smoothness to it. So I'm just gonna round the four corners of the red paper. Really there's 8, but it'll look like 4 when it's placed all together. I did add that tag for the journaling, and that came from the Photo Play Not a Creature Was Stirring ephemera. I'm just making sure that I'm getting this all sort of lined up. To make it easier, I'll sometimes use the grids on my mat there. That's really to protect my desk, just because my poor desk, my desk is, oh gosh, my desk is 20 years old, almost 20 years old. So, but it's still lovely. I have a really cool old Pottery Barn corner desk. All right, so now I'm using more of the ephemera from the Not a Creature Was Stirring, and just kind of trying to decide what I want on this page. And I'm not loving my choices here. Let's just put it that way. I don't mind the tree so much because that's a Christmas tree, and the mice are cute, but they just don't feel quite right here because it's more about play than it is about the presents themselves. I mean, I know that what they're playing with are presents, but yeah, anyway. So I'm going back to my ephemera here to see what else I can come up with. And I found this plaid heart again, which is from that Not a Creature Was Stirring ephemera. And I like that piece. I thought that was good. And then I found, when I went to the sticker sheet for Not a Creature Was Stirring, it's the Element sticker sheet, I found these little gumdrop candies. And I thought that was kind of cute because it's just, I know this isn't about candy or anything like that, but it's just a nice little sort of Christmas, we certainly eat plenty of sweets around that time. So I added that in. And by the way, so I'm doing a lot of holiday scrapbooking, a lot of Christmas, a lot of Halloween right now. Ignore the fact that I'm doing Christmas and Halloween scrapbooking and just look at what the bones of the layout are if you're looking for layout ideas that are not Christmas or Halloween. Because you can use these with any you know, you can use this layout with any 7 photos. 2 of them I trimmed down to 4x4s, but the other ones are just they're about 4x6s. They're a little bit smaller than that because they're from a phone. I did find that die cut that was a square that had Santa in the car with presents. I used one of those last week, the sticker version of this. But I didn't like the square piece, so I'm just going to cut it out. Which, now that I think about it, I should do that with that tree as well at some point, because I haven't used that tree up. And it just feels too big. I don't like the, I don't know, roundness of it often on layout, so I'll have to think about doing that. So now I've got that, you know, I just fussy cut that out. And I'm just going to add a little adhesive behind it, and I'm adding in a gumdrop there and then a gumdrop with a tag. And now that I have that down, I'm going to put my title down, and I'm using these striped puffy letters from Ellie's Studio. I don't remember what year that was from, but it was one of the Christmas collection years. I don't know if that was this year or 2 years ago, whatever. Anyway, I was originally going to write out playtime here, but I probably should have thought about the title before I put down that car embellishment, although it probably would not have changed it because I wanted that really on the seam of those 2 photos. So I didn't really have room to put down playtime all on the same side, or there would have been a big gap between the 2, or a big gap between the title and the that embellishment cluster, which wouldn't have looked good either way. So I'm going to change this up, overlap the title a little bit with that gumdrop, and call this time 4 play, so that the time and the 4 can be on the left page and the play will be on the right page there. And it, you know, you definitely can see that pretty well. Actually, you can in the video, you can see it pretty well in the also in the real layout. That sounds funny, but it is the real layout. All right, so just about have that done. Okay, and I'm moving it again. I don't think I added any extra adhesive to these letters, so we'll see how they hold up because they like to shift. I have found them moved around quite a bit, so usually I'll add something on there, and I did not this time. Okay, so then I'm grabbing these wood veneer stars from Studio Calico, I believe these are from, and just adding them in. Again, it's what happened is I was adding wood veneer stars to their Christmas layout, the Christmas layouts I did on this particular weekend, because these were all done in one weekend, because I was doing Calvin Ball, which I explained last week. And then I kind of liked the fact that all the layouts had stars. And so, or those first 2 layouts had stars. So then any Christmas layouts I did after that, I added the stars too, because it kind of just pulls it all together with a little bit of a theme for that particular Christmas. Lastly, I'm adding some twine here from Hobby Lobby. It's the Paper Studio brand. I've talked about this before. It comes as a big pack, so I have all sorts of great colors to work with here. All right, you guys, here's the still shot and a couple of detail shots. Hope you're all well, and I'll be back with another layout again soon. Bye, everybody.